Hello, people. Today I am coming to you from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm here to talk about the worst or maybe the best con man in American history, depending on how you look at him. His name is Donald Trump. Yes, Donald Trump is the is a very important person in our country right now. Um, yeah, he is. And it's because of him that we are currently going through a drastic time of change. Um, Now, how did he get to his position? Why did I call him a con man? Well, I simply believe that he got to his position because he was able to play on the fears of people who believed that he could, as he says, make America great again. He was able to play on the fears of people who fear Muslims uh, because of acts of terrorism that throughout the Muslim community that we have seen in recent years. These are people who fear Mexicans because they think that they are taking their jobs and they think that they are, as Donald Trump put it in his campaign, uh, rapists and murderers and thieves and all sorts of stuffs like that. So these are people that have a lot of fear in their hearts and a lot of faith, and it was because of this that Donald Trump was able to get elected. Now, since his election, we have seen him already issue, I believe I saw the number mentioned, 20 executive orders. I don't know what all of them are, but from what I've heard, we are now reinstating that pipeline that is supposed to go through North Dakota or one of the Dakotas. I can't remember which one. We are going to ban Muslims from I think it was like five different or seven specific countries. It was either five or seven. I can't remember exactly which one that is. And we are going to build the Mexican American border wall, which is a government project that is going to cost tons of money. I personally do not agree with a lot of these ideas. Donald Trump is really controversial for good reason, and a lot of people have protested violently and non-violently. Donald Trump is also the first president. Well, his approval rating is the lowest of any incoming president ever, or the fastest, or it has hit the lowest point of any president ever. Well, not any president ever, but any president that just came into office ever. Faster than anyone else. I believe it's somewhere around 32% from what I last heard. So clearly, the man is not liked, not well liked. His ideas are not well liked either, besides by his supporters. Uh, but regardless, this is the America that we live in now. An America that seems to be okay with banning Muslims and blocking off our allies from entering the country and doing all these other things and and apparently one of his executive orders allows for the discrimination based on religious freedom, apparently, from what I've heard. So apparently now we're into that too in America, which is not exactly right. And also another thing, Donald Trump has yet to try to pass a law for Congress. Um, that is not what America is about. That is not what democracy is about. See, people got mad at Obama when he got the executive orders that he sent out. When he sent out executive orders, people hated him. And I am kind of being hypocritical in saying that I hate Donald Trump for doing the exact same thing. The difference, though, is that Obama sent out executive orders when he felt they were necessary. Trump, on the other hand, has sent out executive orders to get things that he wants done. And that's not what they're meant for. You see, there's a time and a place for executive orders, and Donald Trump seems to think that's all the time, which in our government it is not. The one last thing I forgot to mention is that Donald Trump has sent out an executive order for the repeal of the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare. This is going to take a lot of people off their insurance and cost Americans millions, maybe even billions of dollars in health expenses now. So now we're going to make we're gonna make Americans pay more money for their health insurance, pay for a wall we don't need. We're also gonna enforce a ban on Muslims from 7 specific countries, which, by the way, I looked at the list of countries, and most of those countries should not be banned anyway. I don't believe in bans on immigrants anyway, but the fact that Syria is on the ban list makes it even worse. Because you're talking about people from Syria that literally have nowhere else to go. People think they can just go to all these other countries that are accepting refugees, but even those countries need help to accept refugees, and America should have been a place where the Syrian refugees can go, but now it's not anymore. This is an America that we all live in, and I think that the protesters are absolutely right. We do need to stand up for our rights and the rights of others in this country. And Donald Trump is not the person who's going to do that. He has tricked and fooled many people in America and outside of it, and that is why he is the greatest con man, because he tricked Americans into thinking that he would work for them, and he tricked a lot of other people into thinking that he would work for them when he is not ever going to work for them, and he never had plans to. And I refuse to call him president, because why should I? Why should I call someone president if I do not respect them in the slightest? Donald Trump is the greatest con man, and he is currently turning America in values inside out. America was never supposed to be about this. We were supposed to be an inclusive nation, and now we're an exclusive nation. Donald Trump has turned us into an exclusive nation, just kind of like his hotels or his golf courses are exclusive to people who can afford to stay there or afford to play on his golf courses. Donald Trump is running America like a business, and that's not how it was supposed to be run. America was supposed to be for the people, and right now Donald Trump is running it basically for himself. And that is why he's the greatest con man. He tricked many, many Americans in thinking that he was going to do what they wanted him to do. But the thing is, though, this has helped Americans wake up, I believe. And now we are seeing some great resistance to a tyrannical figure in our government, because that's what it is at this point. Donald Trump is now a tyrannical figure in our government, and he needs to be stopped. We need to stop this con man before his con business gets out of hand, and it's already starting to. So for the next how many ever years, we must fight on, so that Donald Trump will never con another person in his life. That's pretty much all I have to say. Just like most of the protesters, I am mad, and I hope that you all have a good day and keep on going out there and disrupting Trump, because it's time to dump the Trump. Peace out. And yeah, I will probably leave a thing down there. If you want to subscribe, that would be cool. Bye.